Hello, I'm Dennis Pullin. One of my favorite parts about being president and CEO of Virtua Health is getting to know our colleagues and the many ways they are here for good. Each person contributes to healthy communities, and each person has a story to tell. Let's meet one. So Natalie, thank you for joining us on Here for Good, the Inside Edition.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So I'm really looking forward to finding out all about you. And let's start with your role at Virtua. What do you do and where do you do it?
I am currently an occupational therapist for the pediatric rehab department. I currently contract with schools in South Jersey. So right now I am in 2 schools. The grades that I work with are pre-K to high school.
What was it that was the attraction for you to work primarily with kids?
Well, my brother is autistic. His name is Luke. He received occupational therapy when he was young into his school age. So I was always around that type of occupation. I always was very interested in it. So that kind of made me want to get into that role.
So it was something deeply personal to you.
Absolutely.
And just as a result of your exposure and understanding your brother and his needs, and hopefully someone had a positive impact on him and you thought you could do the same?
Absolutely. He has made tremendous progress over the course of his young life, his adult life, through receiving occupational therapy, amongst other things as well. But OT really makes a good impact.
So I understand that you and your family have found a phenomenal way of giving back to the community. And one is through a program called Luke's Place.
Yes. So we are a nonprofit that services neurodiverse and special needs adults. When they turn 21, and they're out of school, they need something to do, whether they're working or going to a program. We wanted to offer them an opportunity to have more community-based experiences through our nonprofit.
So go back just a bit. It's a term that is now being widely used, but perhaps a lot of our audience isn't as familiar with neurodiverse. Is that correct? Did I say it?
Neurodiversity, yes.
So explain what that is.
Neurodiverse people have a different way of thinking. They may have differing needs than us. They may have sensory needs. They have a different way of navigating throughout their community and a different way of participating in life. So with this month being Autism Acceptance Month, we want to make sure that neurodiverse and autistic people are accepted. So that's really important to use that type of terminology.
Luke's Place was founded by you and your mother, and I'm told the whole family is involved.
My father, yeah. That's
So when did you found the program and where is it located?
We founded it in 2017, and it's located in Audubon.
And how many individuals are actually in the program?
So our program is Tuesday through Thursday. It's from 9 to 3 p.m. And we have about 35 participants that come scattered throughout those days.
And how does one find out about the program?
So we are available through the Division of Developmental Disabilities.
Okay.
That's a program that you would then be eligible for once you turn 21. There's many other programs that are funded through the Division of Developmental Disabilities as well. And then in order to be eligible for that, you would take a test, which is called the NJCAT, the New Jersey Comprehensive Assessment Tool. And that particular test allows you to receive a budget. And that budget then allows you to receive whatever type of service you want. And that budget is based on your tier. So it's determining your needs behaviorally, your self-care needs, and your needs medically.
Do you find in the program that you and your family run that you spend a fair amount of time educating people on what services and how to get these services for individuals that are in need?
Absolutely. It's very hard to navigate.
I'll say, is it as complicated as it sounds?
It is complicated. You kind of have to figure out a lot of things on your own. So my family, we try to educate people as much as possible. With a lot of new programs that are coming out now for individuals, including the Blue Envelope program that I know just kind of came about for Camden County this past month.
Yeah, and
which is really nice.
The Blue Envelope program that you just mentioned, I know it's something that Virtua is involved in and supports as well. I know that there are a lot of individuals that are have the ability to drive,
Mhm.
have the ability to do many things. But this program in particular helps to, I won't say, is it to identify, or is it to make sure there's an established sort of environment such that the best outcome
Sure.
for any particular situation occurs? So maybe you can go a little deeper into that.
Sure. So it kind of eliminates the guesswork for both the police officer and the individual who was driving. This blue envelope, it's great for the individual because it allows them to organize the materials that they would need if they were pulled over in a traffic stop. You could put your license, your insurance card, all of the necessities needed that you would then hand the police officer.
So it immediately tells the police officer or
Yes.
first responder or whomever it might be that here's an individual that has a unique set of circumstances
Correct.
that you should be mindful as you interact.
And what's also really cool about it is on the envelope itself, it kind of gives some tips or some recommendations for the driver so they know what's about to happen. So it may say, you may hear a radio, or a police officer may shine a flashlight in the car, or please keep your hands on the wheel when the police officer approaches your car. Make sure to hand the envelope to the police officer. So it kind of prepares them, which is great, and it allows them to communicate
And it
better.
also potentially will alert the police officer
Yes.
as to why that individual may not be making eye contact,
Correct.
or why that individual may appear to be elusive or
Yes.
different things. So it works on both sides, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Well, I think it's a great program. And when I first heard about it, it was something that I was all in from the very beginning.
We're very excited to partner with the Camden County Prosecutor's Office as well. So we have the envelopes for anyone to come get at our program. So if you know anyone that is a driver, we have them available.
Well, great. So apart from your very busy schedule, treating our young patients and being a part of Luke's Place, what else are you passionate about?
I'm very passionate about my health and well-being overall. I think that's really important as an occupational therapist to set that example. So I'm very into exercising, fitness, living a healthy lifestyle. That's very important to me. I also love to spend time with my family. I'm with my family all the time because we actually employ most of my family at our business. So it's always a big family affair whenever I'm there, which is really nice. I spend a lot of time with my brother, making sure that he's happy. We go to the shore, we go to the beach. He loves all those outdoor activities, surfing, things like that, fishing. So we share a lot of those common interests. So I'm always hanging out with him and having a good time.
There's individuals that benefit from Luke's Place. Are most of them able to live independently and to have very active and productive lives?
It really varies, honestly. We have some participants that still live home, and we have some that are in other programs that they live in a group home, things like that. But what we really find to be unique about Luke's Place is that we are very community-based. We always try to involve our participants in the community, whether it's something fun that they know about or that they're already interested in. We take them to the Riverwinds pool, we take them bowling, we take them exercising, we take them to things like that. But we also want them to experience new things like the arts. We take them to plays, or we may take them to a museum, something that's new that they may have never done before. So we're always just trying to do new things each month with our calendar, which is really cool.
You really did a great job of sharing and expressing what you and your family and your program does for individuals such as Luke. Any final thoughts that you might want to share with the audience in terms of why it's important and what they might be able to do, or if they're struggling with finding resources for individuals? Just any final
Sure.
thoughts?
We realize that this whole process of transition is very overwhelming for the parent, for the individual with neurodiverse individual. So we are always available to offer any sort of help, any guidance, anything like that. So we feel like advocating for that individual is so important to make sure that whatever they're interested or whatever the need is, that is addressed. And we want them to have independence overall. So that's the main goal, making sure they have everything they need.
Well, Natalie, thank you so much for sharing your story. I think Luke is fortunate to have a sister like yourself and a supportive family. And I hope that there will be others that will have seen this particular episode. It may give them some of the tools that they need to also support a family, a friend, or a colleague. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Once again, we've had an opportunity to hear from one of our incredible colleagues and share her journey and her experience. And I hope you tune in to hear many, many more.